Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy. Oh no!
And you shaved your beard.
I did. We're back, and I shaved my beard. So
I can't shave mine.
All week long.
I will look like a child.
All week long. Well, yeah, I don't have to worry about that because I'm old.
Oh,
no. Everybody knows. Yeah, all week long I've been dealing with the, like people walking up to me and going, oh, and I've forgotten already that I shaved, and so I'm like, what the? Oh, that's right.
I'm missing my face.
Anyways, this is the beginning of our video, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for joining us. If you could take a minute, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Share this with your friends. Put it on a page that you have.
Put it on a Facebook page. Put it on a Twitter page.
Put it on a Twitter page. Put it on
an Instagram page.
Hit that.
Tag us in it.
Link us up, baby. Link us up, baby.
And we'll retweet it or whatever.
You look a real jack, baby. Yes, so do all that stuff. We'll put, I will put links to the description, or links in the description of all of our social media stuff.
In the description.
This whole intro is getting away from me.
We're doing great. We got this.
We're almost 2 minutes in, so why don't we talk about Raw?
All right.
Let's talk about Raw, baby.
All right, kick off the show.
Do it.
You suck. You suck. You suck. Kurt Angle promo.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kurt Angle hits the promo and starts talking about the upcoming No Mercy, which we will do a predictions for.
Boy, they're really pushing the No Mercy thing.
Yeah. Trying to get
everybody.
People to buy it.
Everybody's talking about No Mercy.
Yeah. The Miz comes out and says, Kurt, hey, bro, you're not showing me any love. Again, another pay-per-view where you're not...
He has a point.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
The man has a point.
He has a 100% point. It's just, no, he's not defending it on any pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So then Kurt goes, okay, fine. We're going to have a fatal four-way.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of that will face you. It'll be my son, Jason Jordan, and... Who else? I can't even remember.
You mean for the match
for the Fatal Four?
It was Jason Jordan and then the Miz Taraj.
Well, so he basically says, Jason Jordan's going to be a part of this, and then the Miz is like, yeah, but you're forgetting about these two guys back here, blah, 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 so then I'm going to diss on you being a father. And then Jason Jordan's music hits. He comes out, says, don't talk about my dad like that. Dad,
Don't you talk about my daddy.
Put these two lowlives back here into the match, and I will beat everybody fair and square.
So it was, but they also added Jeff Hardy, right? He was in that match.
I don't think so.
No?
Was he? Anyways, it's just all a big promo for this.
I swear he was in that match. Jeff was in a match, I know, because it was great. He was great.
It was Matt and Jeff Hardy, Elias, Kurt Axel, Bo Dallas. And Jason Jordan.
And Jason Jordan. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, we figured it out.
That was a great match. Is that what's coming up next? No, it's not.
That's the main
That's
event.
right. We'll talk about that match because that was a fun match.
This whole promo scene was I was okay with it. It was fine. It just, the Miz had more points that his title is not being defended. Are you making points?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm really into points
lately,
but they're not your average points.
So... Next, we get into an actual match, which is Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
This was not for the belt. This was just for bragging rights, motivation going into No Mercy on Sunday. Nia Jax defeats Alexa Bliss. Alexa tries to run away, but Sasha... Yeah. Well, Sasha stops her from running away.
Easy.
What?
She made beating Alexa Bliss look... easy.
Yes, she did. 100%. So after the whole win, Bayley comes out. Bayley's back. They kind of mix all three of so Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss. take out Nia Jax.
Yes.
Show dominance. Alexa tries to celebrate with them. They say no.
Yeah,
They kinda mix
because
it up a little bit.
Bailey and Sasha are, hugging and
best
hanging out. I mean,
friends.
they're friends, right?
best friends.
And so Sasha goes to raise Bailey's hand, and Bailey likewise. They raise each other's hands, and then Alexa Bliss sort of like forces herself in between and like holds their hands up, and then that's when
They say
bad
no.
things happen to her.
So then they beat her up.
Yeah, Bailey hits the Bailey to belly on her, and Sasha kicks her, and then Bailey hits the Bailey to belly.
Yep. I was a fan of the match. I mean, I would say
I was
like,
not.
on a scale from 1 to 10, it was like a 6, but it wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. It was
Yeah.
just kind of in the between, but better.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, honestly, Alexa Bliss got like 0 offense in.
No, she got like a couple slaps, but that was it.
Yeah, the rest of it was just like her trying to grab onto
Yeah.
Nia Jax. I
Yep.
mean, it made Alexa Bliss look super weak.
Yes, Alexa Bliss does not have
Is
a lot
she-
of momentum going.
Is she your
into this
champion or not? I mean, she was ending matches with 1 DDT.
Yep.
She was ending matches with 1 DDT,
Mm-hmm.
and now she can't get any offense off on Nia Jax, which is fine if nobody gets to beat Nia Jax now. But we
Yeah.
already know that Sasha Banks has beaten her clean,
And Bailey.
and so it's like, where does Alexa Bliss fall in the like skill
Yeah.
ratio? Like, is she like where she's the champion?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that was easy work.
Yeah.
Nia Jax put her away easy.
We need Asuka to like reset the whole Raw women's division.
Yeah,
Like just hit the reset button, Vince. Just boop, just reset it.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that match was, I mean, the match I guess was fine. It was just the implications of that match were very confusing.
Yeah, and then after this happened, it was announced that Bailey will be joining Emma, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
And No Mercy for the belt.
Yep.
So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with this now? I don't like it. I think it's dumb that she just.
You don't think they're going to
instantly gets
give Emma the belt, right?
put in. No. It's going to
After-
be Alexa or it's going to be Nia.
After that performance, though, there's no way you can't put the belt on Nia. Like, Nia obliterated Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. So you can 100% put the belt on Nia now.
And no one gets to get that belt now.
That's why the reset button is there. That's why
With
the
Asuka?
Asuka reset button is there. Boop. Boop.
Yeah,
Just
Dude,
keep hitting
yeah.
it as many times as you want.
I guess.
It's there.
I don't know.
Next we have The Bar versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, The Club, versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. So this is you're going to have to explain this match because I don't know how to explain it. I hated this
It's
match.
a tag team match, but obviously only 2 people are allowed to be in the ring at one time. And since there are 3 teams involved, sometimes people steal a tag. Like if you're in the wrong corner, they just tag you, and so the other team gets to get in. And then, I mean, or sometimes guys tag in someone who's not their teammate just to get out of the ring. So it's a tag team match. They've done it before. It's happened before.
I'm just saying, I thought this whole thing would have been dumb. I thought it was dumb. Like, it would have just been better if it was like The Bar and The Club versus The Shield and the Hardy Boys, or the Revival, or
but
whoever.
they're just trying to put on fun matches. Like when you add in that like extra variable, then funky things can happen. Right. I think what they're trying to avoid right before No Mercy is exactly what they need to go for, which is clean wins.
Yes.
Right. They don't want to establish too much of, too much of an idea of what should happen. So they have this like crazy match. It was a fun match, I thought.
The actual skill that was involved and like the actual moves and the wrestling part of it, it was a really good match.
Yeah.
I agree. But Sheamus and Cesaro win because
They steal the pin.
well, yeah, the person who was in the ring shouldn't have been in the ring, so they hit their finisher.
Because
and then
the other guy
Sheamus
stole the
just-
tag in. So
well, no, Sheamus just moved him out of the way and
Yeah.
pinned.
yeah.
It's
Listen, man,
weird to me. It's
the
just
same thing
weird
can
to
happen
me.
in any other match where there are multiple people involved and only one winner,
Yeah, I
right?
know, but
Fatal 4-way, triple threat.
I just would have liked to see. I think this would have all been better had I seen like 3 people in the ring at a time.
No, I mean
But
it's fine.
But I could be like I'm wrong. Like I understand that, but I'm just saying. For me, this was weird. It was just a weird.
I thought it was a fun match. I liked
a
it.
weird taste in my mouth. Like they didn't actually win, but they won, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: we're not gonna get like good storytelling and good booking right before.
That's true.
Like go home shows lately have been not great.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them have been okay, but
Most
anyways,
of them, no.
you don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a fun match with zero at stake, nothing at stake. So they just had a fun match.
Great. Then we had Apollo Crews versus Kurt Hawkins. Poor Kurt Hawkins.
My bro, Kurt Hawkins.
115. You're 0-115. Sorry, man.
Is that a real number? Has he actually had 115 matches on the
I
roster?
believe so. That is the official WWE number of
Wow.
losses that he's had.
Is that
Maybe that's in consecutive, right?
well? Yeah. Is that on TV? Is that televised matches, or is that counting house shows too?
I think that's televised matches.
Sorry, I thought I felt a buzz.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, Apollo Crews wins. It was a fine match.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool to see Kurt Hawkins again. I liked it.
Yeah. Any chance we get to see Kurt Hawkins wrestle
Mm-hmm.
is good. I like Kurt Hawkins.
Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar talk it up via satellite. I skipped this. I'm tired of people talking. Just wrestle.
Yeah, there was a lot of talking throughout the WWE programming this week. There was a lot of talking, and I think the problem is that Brock Lesnar is hot off the heels of his feud with Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe kills it on the microphone, and so you're just not going to get as good of a result from Braun Strowman.
No.
I'm not saying he did poorly. I think he did fine. It's
You
just
need to not talk.
that Samoa Joe does so well and brought so much out of Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Like Brock had to like rise to the occasion when
Yeah.
it came to Samoa Joe on the microphone.
Brock
And
was
so
awkward when he was talking in this one.
yeah, this one just sort of felt par for the course. Not necessarily even forced. It was just a satellite interview promo thing. So I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. Is it wasn't terrible. It would almost be better if it was terrible,
Yeah.
because then we'd have something to talk about.
Exactly.
This was just
Yeah.
a thing that happened.
Well, if you didn't like promos, then Raw is not for you, because the next one that we get is one
Roman.
of the worst promos I've ever heard. And it is Roman Reigns' promo on John Cena, where he uses a clip from back in 2012
Yeah,
to criticize The Rock about leaving for movies, and then he comes out to his music, he gives some kids some high fives, and then he, goes to the ring, cuts his promo, drops the B word, drops this S word,
yep,
and then at the end of the promo, he walks away and gives handshakes to people, and actually he went over to a fan and gave the fan his, bracelet
Yeah,
thing,
his,
and,
like,
gave
wrist
a
guard.
motivational speech to him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you supposed to be good or bad? Because you just dropped the B word and the S word. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop.
So here's the problem. I actually sort of enjoyed his promo. Not for the right. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I thought he did a good job, and I thought that the clip was
Hilarious.
apt. I mean, it made sense. Like
He
it was.
cut deep.
Yeah.
Roman cut deep on John, and
It
it's like
made
the
sense.
First time, it's the first time that Roman actually cut deep on John.
Yeah, and so like for that I give him like some credit, but continuing to be this like disingenuous babyface, right? I mean, he tries to be a babyface, like you were talking about. Like he high fives people and tries to be nice, but then he gets in the ring and he's a complete douchebag.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
What
who
are
are
you,
you?
bro? Yeah.
What am I supposed to boo you? Am I supposed to cheer you?
Yeah.
I don't know. And at this point now, I don't really care. Like,
Yeah.
it
You're
has
done.
all sort of come together
You're dead.
to make this like slime of it's like
He's
you
a
know
tweener.
yeah, and like you take all the colors and you mash them all together and you get this like kind of goopy
brown.
grayish color.
Roman Reigns is poop brown.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. But anyways, I thought the content was good, but the effect was minimal on me as far as like character development and storyline and stuff like that.
Like this whole storyline is like, what is this for, really? Like, I mean, it's just to determine who's the top grossing person in WWE right now. Who's the top dude? Who's the top dog?
Apparently, it's not helping attendance.
No, it's not. Next, we get to a match that I actually really liked.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes, who is Goldust. He didn't come in with face paint because he's facing Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, and so last week Bray Wyatt took all of Goldust's face paint off, and he's just a man.
He's just a man.
And so, anyways, this week Goldust comes out with no makeup on
So he's no longer Goldust.
to
He's
to
Dustin
prove
Rhodes.
a point essentially that he can beat him as like he is the man.
Yep.
And so, anyways, they have a match, and it's short but decent. I
ends
felt
up
like
winning.
the sister Abigail was a little weak.
Yeah, it seemed a little like it was
He didn't
too
get
quick, maybe.
he didn't get all of it. Like
Yeah.
it was something I don't know.
But I mean, Goldust / Dustin Rhodes. That dude knows how to sell. That dude's been in the business.
Man, he's so good.
Yeah. Next we have Enzo Amore
Wait.
coming.
Finn cut his promo.
Oh, that's right. Finn does cut a promo.
Yeah,
on
like on the
Bray.
Titantron. He shows up on the Titantron and says essentially, the man created the demon, so which is more dangerous, the demon or the man?
Yeah.
So I don't know. This whole thing is getting weird and
They
a
have a
little
match in
little too
Universal,
meta,
right?
and it's like, I feel like Finn should be in a title picture.
Yeah.
You
Should
know,
not be messing around with Bray.
why is Finn not wrestling The Miz for the Intercontinental title? I mean, obviously he can't be in the Universal title picture right now because they have a distinct vision for the Universal title. So, man, give Finn the Intercontinental title.
Yeah. That'd be a good program with The Miz. That'd be
Yeah.
really good. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
Next, Enzo Amore comes out and starts cutting a promo on The Miz, or on Neville. And
Boy,
out of nowhere,
Braun
Braun Strowman
Strowman.
just comes running out and
he
beats the
just
crap out of him.
flatlines Enzo. It looked like Enzo was like trying to prepare himself for the hit.
Nope.
And his, like, again, man, like he got hit with that clothesline from Curtis Axel, and it was like he landed all awkward. And it was the same thing here. His feet didn't quite get all the way out from under him. He just landed odd and awkward. It looked like it hurt.
And then Braun throws him from the side of the ring, like through.
Yeah,
the
that was
second
really
row.
cool.
Yeah, it was a good throw.
That was really
good
cool.
Throw, Braun. Like that.
Yeah.
Good work out.
And then he power slams Enzo Amore, but dude, he gets up.
Yeah.
He gets some
he got
air.
he got some hops in him. He's got some
Yeah.
Air Jordans or something.
When
going
he's
on.
power slamming a guy that's that much lighter than him,
Yeah. Yeah.
he makes that running power slam look good.
And as Braun's walking up the ramp, Neville's music hits.
Yep.
And Neville just kind of like watching Braun, and he's
Yeah.
just like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then so he goes into the ring, and hits Enzo with a
Red Arrow.
Oh, yeah, Red Arrow.
Yeah, the dynamic between Braun and Neville sort of reminds me of Arrested Development when Dragon and Uncle Jack show up, and Uncle Jack is, "Swoop me, Dragon! Swoop me!"
I can't remember.
Arrested Development?
Can't remember that.
It was funny.
I thought I was going to sneeze for a second, which is why there's that like weird, awkward pause.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. The reason Neville is there is because Neville is fighting the Grand Metalik. I'm calling him the Grand Metalik. And it's just what you would expect.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, dude.
King of the ropes, man. King of the ropes.
Grand Metalik gets me.
Yeah. Neville wins, of course.
Yeah.
And then we get to the main event, which is the six-pack challenge for the number one contender. Like I said, it's Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Jason Jordan, Matt, and Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy looked like $1 million. I really liked him in this match.
Oh, and Elias Sampson.
Yeah, that's right. Elias was in there. Elias is the one. He at one point during this match. Who is it that's up on the top rope? Is it Jason Jordan? Somebody's standing up on the top turnbuckle.
No, he's sitting there. Jason Jordan's like sitting
Yeah,
there,
he's like
knocked
sitting
out.
there. Yeah, and Elias like jumps from the ring
He
mat
just jumps.
up onto the top rope.
He's got some hops.
Dude, it was really cool.
You know what? I also found this out. Elias used to train with Tony Nese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I could see
who
that.
wants to walk with Tony Nese?
Yeah.
Elias does.
The the thing that this reminded me of, this like just out of nowhere, like crazy athletic thing. It actually kind of reminded me of what's that zombie movie, 28 Days Later?
Oh yeah.
When you first see the zombies move and they're like really, really fast.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa!
Hey,
Like they just start like running at you. This is like when he did that, it had the same sort of reaction, like, oh, where did that come from?
Even the commentators were like, "What?
Yeah,
That's crazy."
yeah, it was really cool. But I'm gonna go back to my original thought. Jeff Hardy, man,
Yes.
that guy's good. I mean, they're all good wrestlers, but Jeff, he was hitting some. He had like just like move after move after move after move after move. He didn't win, but he looked great. He looked great in that match.
Yeah. Jason Jordan wins. I think we all knew who was going to win this.
Yeah.
Jason Jordan wins. He is now the number one contender for the Miz's belt on Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing was Matt Hardy punched Bo Dallas, and Bo Dallas sold it like he just went stiff and then like fell over.
Oh, yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple times where Bo was like, he would get hit with something and he would just be like,
He would sell like crazy, man. I love it. I loved it.
Bo is so wonderful. And like, there's a segment, I forgot. There's a segment backstage where the Miz is trying to give a motivational speech
Yeah.
to both Curtis and Bo.
Yeah.
And Bo just goes, "Miz, I used to give motivational speeches. Shouldn't this be about us and
Yeah.
how great we are?"
Yeah, yeah.
And the Miz goes, "You're right. Yes, you're right. You're right."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Good job, Bo. You
Yeah.
stood up. I like that."
Bo is great, man.
All right, that's Raw. What are you going to give it?
For me, I'm going to give it a 7.
I'm going to give it a 5.
I thought it was a fun show.
For the go-home show,
Yeah.
I was not a fan
No
of it.
story advancement or nothing that was great. Like they didn't build the tension from a storyline perspective, but as far as the matches go, I liked pretty much every match except for the Nia Alexa match.
It's on it. On it. Next, SmackDown Live.
This is the one that I was on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got Shane McMahon
Yep.
coming out, and
Not dancing this time.
no, he did not dance.
No dancing to this song.
So
He's very serious.
oh yeah,
He's very serious.
he cut the promo.
Another promo.
Basically
Another
saying-
another WWE promo for the week.
Yep. And he basically says that he's going to put.
I
Kevin
condemn
Owens-
you, Kevin Owens.
Condemn you, Kevin Owens, to
Hell.
in a cell.
Okay, is it Hell in a Cell or Hell in the Cell? Because Vince and Shane both said Hell in the Cell. I'm just saying. Maybe
not paying any attention.
the pay-per-view is called Hell in a Cell, but the match itself is called Hell in the Cell? I don't know.
Anyways, this was just kind of dumb. I didn't like. There's too much talking in wrestling. Stop talking and wrestle.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm always complaining that there's no story, and this is how you develop stories. So whatever.
Sometimes.
I want my cake and I want to eat it too. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was what it was. It continued the storyline. He essentially said, he attacked my father, the patriarch of my family, and when you attack a McMahon,
every McMahon gets involved.
Yeah.
Even my kids.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. He didn't screw up.
Grandpa McMahon.
It continued the storyline from last week.
Yeah. Then we get Randy Orton versus Aiden English. I think we all know that Randy Orton is going to win this match against Aiden English. There's an RKO that happened, and then Rusev comes out, and Rusev's like, I'm going to avenge what you did to me months and months ago.
Yeah.
Comes out, hits him with a big boot, knocked him out. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Rusev's the champion. He gets to go home the hero.
We go to, he rolls out of the ring, and he's backing up the ramp, just screaming and joyful.
Rusev!
We go to commercial. We come back from commercial, and he's still doing that. And Renee Young stops him, and she's like, Rusev, you seem elated. And he goes, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, excited. I thought this was really funny. I'm hoping,
I love Rusev.
Continue down this path a little bit with Rusev. I don't know. He seems like he's got the chops to do sort of a funny, thing.
Hopefully he wins the U.S. belt at Starrcade.
What's that?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Next we have one of the best promos I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal comes out and just says some stuff that's
super racist stuff.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man? Don't say racist stuff.
He makes fun of the Japanese accent.
Yes.
He makes fun of the Japanese people.
Yes.
He makes fun of Shinsuke calling him Mr. Miyagi.
Yes. And then they started doing the wax on, wax off, and then karate.
Yeah, and it's funny. You can hear someone in the crowd go, "That's racist."
That's racist.
And then everyone starts chanting, "That's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far."
I'm glad to know that the Mr. Miyagi was the line, not the making fun of the tone of voice that.
Jump forward a couple days. The WWE posts the clip on Twitter and gets such a bad reaction to it that they delete the tweet. And they still have not posted the video on YouTube.
Yep. So good luck trying to find that. Go to Hulu and watch it.
Yeah, you were on Reddit and found that person, was it from the Washington Post?
Yep.
That was looking, what was she looking for?
She's looking for anybody that will be willing to talk to her about this promo and how racism works in promos or something like that. I don't know. WWE, you can't do that stuff. Like, I understand it's Vince McMahon and he can do whatever he wants because there's no chance in hell. You're still just going to get in trouble, dude.
Yeah.
Next we have AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin for
Yep.
the U.S. title. Match doesn't happen because Ty Dillinger comes running out, hits Baron Corbin in the knees, and then AJ Styles hits him with a calf crusher to further damage knee.
Yeah.
Further damage to the knee.
Yeah.
That Ty Dillinger destroyed.
Well, and at one point, Baron Corbin gets dumped out of the ring, and he lands on his legs in an odd, awkward manner. And so, yeah. This was confusing because AJ Styles is essentially assaulting someone who's been injured, and it's like, is this a babyface move? Is this a heel move? Why? Like, I get it. Baron Corbin has been kind of a douchebag lately, but
Kind of
you're not allowed to assault someone for being a douchebag.
Nope, you can't do that.
And so we had the same issue when he fought Shane. You know, like he put Shane through a car window, and it was like, dude, you can't
Sugar glass.
do that.
No.
So
Control your temper, AJ.
I don't know, man. This is it's weird. I love AJ Styles, but I'm just confused as to what's going on.
We got a Charlotte Flair promo. She comes out and basically thanks the universe that Rick is doing great, and I like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, buddy. Yeah.
Woo!
I don't know why I said whoa.
Sorry. Woo!
Yeah, that's better.
I don't know if that helped. Woo! Woo!
See, mine's a little bit.
Yeah. I need to push the gain up on your microphone.
A little bit.
They're equal.
So basically, Natalia comes out and she's like, I'm going to start the women's revolution again. Blah, blah, blah. She cuts a promo, and then Charlotte's like, I wanted the title. And then Becky comes out and she's like, that's funny, because I also wanted that title. And then Naomi comes out, that's funny, I also wanted that title. And then here comes the ravishing Lana.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And she's like, Tamina needs a shot at the title, so she wants a shot at the title. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and goes, great, well, how about you all wrestle tonight to determine the number one contender for Hell in a Cell?
Cue Natty's hurt face.
And great job also, because they kept calling her like a crazy lady and a crazy cat lady, and she's just like, I'm not a crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
I'm not a crazy cat lady.
Yeah, this is getting real weird. I'm kind of into it. This is the most character development that Natty Neidhart has received since she's been wrestling for the WWE, and that's been a long time. Like, she's starting to kind of separate herself. Like, granted, it might be a little weird, but at least there's like some separation from the crowd.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm down. Like, if it helps Natty out, if it helps sort of flesh out her character, because she's great. She's a great talent. I love Natty. So I hope they continue down this path. Like, I hope they don't get spooked and, you know, screw it up.
Yeah.
Because that's a definite possibility.
It is 100% a possibility.
Definitely, maybe.
Then we get the New Day versus the Hype Bros.
Yeah.
New Day wins. The Usos are on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Kofi Kingston, who did the Marshawn Lynch touchdown.
That's right.
He did because they were
the touchdown dance.
So that was awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Then we get like a backstage segment where the Hype Bros are like, I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. We got to do something drastic.
Did we say that the New Day won?
Yeah.
Okay.
So New Day won. They're like, we got to do something drastic. This is not good. Blah, blah, blah. So hopefully we get heel Hype Bros.
Yeah, we'll see.
Then we get Kevin Owens appears via satellite to apologize for his actions last week, but said that Shane McMahon was at fault.
This was really weird.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then we had Dolph Ziggler come out, and he did the Triple H entrance.
Yeah.
He did the Heartbreak Kid entrance.
And the DX entrance.
And the DX entrance.
Nobody was really into it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know where. I mean, next week has to be where we start getting some of the payoff from this. Like, this is what, 3-4 weeks of him doing this?
Yep. I don't
3
know
weeks
what's going
maybe?
on. He just needs to either get out
4
of
weeks?
Dodge or he needs to change his image.
Yeah. I mean, this is going somewhere. It just needs to get there quicker.
Needs to be there now. Next, we have the main event, which is the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match. Charlotte Flair beating everybody. Everybody. This was a okay match. I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I wanted Becky to win. I don't know why I keep wanting Becky to win. But
Yeah. That didn't happen.
Interesting to see what happened. I bet you they're going to give the belt to Charlotte, though.
Yeah, Charlotte wins.
Yeah.
And
she'll probably win the belt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good match, too.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to give this one a 5.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 6.
I didn't like SmackDown as much as I liked Raw.
That was better than Raw.
Oh, no. It wasn't. It was not better than Raw.
Can we talk about something that's worse than both of them?
Sure.
Okay.
And I know where we're going here.
205 Live!
205 Live.
How about we have the Brian Kendricks versus
Come
Cedric
on.
Alexander?
205 Live. Like, we have sung your praises in the past. Like, they have this, like, it's manic, like it's like high highs and low lows. Come on. I want to like you. I want to like 205 Live. And I have loved it in the past. This was not a good episode of 205 Live.
Should have had that Grand Metalik and Neville match on
Yeah.
205 Live. Come on, 205 Live. You better
So, yeah,
win this.
Brian Kendrick.
Versus Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander wins.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick doesn't like that, so he kind of beats him up a little bit.
It was a
on
really
the
good match,
outside.
actually. Cedric Alexander is so freaking good. He doesn't have bad matches.
Well, then out comes heel Gallagher.
Yep.
And
Clobbers him.
he hits him with a headbutt into the stomach and a headbutt into the head.
Yeah, while Brian Kendrick is holding him up and hits him with and he sells it, like with the.
Everyone just goes stiff.
Yeah.
So then after that, we had Akira Tozawa versus Noam Dar. We had Drew Gulak.
Gulak.
I don't know why I keep wanting to
Gulak
say
Z.
it that way. Drew Gulak is trying to promote his thing. He's talking about being in fashion prison. I don't know what that is. But yeah, Akira Tozawa versus Noam Dar. Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah. Akira Tozawa wins with a top rope senton, like
Yep.
he always does.
Yep.
Again, it was fine.
Yeah.
Then we have Rich Swann versus Lindsay Dorado. Rich Swann gets into the ring. Lindsay Dorado's music hits, and
Before this, though, we have a backstage segment with Rich Swann and TJP.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right, and TJP essentially says, "Listen, man, I don't know what was going on with me,
He's going through some stuff like 205
yeah.
Live,
So, but we're friends, and when we're in the ring together, whether it's as tag team partners or wrestling against each other, we create magic." And so they make up, and yeah, then the next match is supposed to be Lindsay Dorado versus Rich Swann,
Yep.
but we get another backstage segment where Lindsay Dorado is on the ground, a la Big Cass
Ooh,
and Enzo.
hurt him. Who
Yeah,
would do such a thing
he's
to
got
Lindsay Dorado?
a couple refs around him. He's been attacked from behind.
So Rich goes, like any good man would do, he goes to the back to try to figure out what's going on, but as he hits gorilla position, he gets a super kick to the face.
Bam, from
But
TJP.
by who? TJ Perkins.
TJ Perkins, man, he was
Not
just
gonna call him
he TJP.
Perkins.
TJP was he was a heel the whole time. He
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't believe he was a heel the whole time.
He was. He was just trying to lull Rich Swann into getting all comfy, cozy, and then wham! Super kick in your face.
Wait for it. Wait for it. A boo.
Oh. I thought you were going to say, "Oh, no."
Can you tell, like, something happened Australian?
Yeah. We'll get to that.
We will get
Let's
it.
finish this up.
Then we get more hype for the Neville versus Enzo Amore.
Enzo's all taped up.
Yeah, so he's obviously going to win.
I don't think he's going to win.
He's going to win.
He's not going to
Yeah,
win.
he's going to win.
If he wins, we riot.
We said that about a lot of stuff, and we haven't rioted yet.
How do you riot? Maybe you can leave us a comment and let us know how you riot.
Burn this paper. This paper, burn it.
I've got a paper too that I can burn.
It's true, you do.
A paper.
And we'll
I did not like this.
Unscrew something.
If you guys could only see how terrible my table is. It's just full.
Too terrible.
It's full of stuff. Do you know how old this Altoids canister is? You know how old this is?
No.
Do you know how old it is? Too old. Too old to be still on this table. It doesn't even smell like peppermint anymore.
That's too old. So they get more hype for their match.
From when we used to do Pokemon unboxings.
Shout out to Fresh to Dex.
Fresh to Dex and it lasting a couple months, maybe.
Shout out. Rip.
Terrible.
They just talk more, blah,
Terrible.
blah, blah.
Neville's great, but
yeah.
terrible.
And then Enzo kicks him in the nether regions. And then
In the crown jewels.
Boo. Boo.
Can I go ahead and give my rating?
Yes.
205 Live gets a 2.
Oh, really? I was going to give it a 0. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give it like a 2 or 1. Boo. Let's move on to something
Actually good.
that is great, in my opinion.
Yes.
All right.
NXT.
Here we go.
We are NXT.
Johnny Gargano versus Tino Sabatelli.
There's something about Tino Sabatelli's face that just makes me want to punch it. I do not like that guy's face. He looks like the essence of, like, the distilled essence of every a-hole character in every 90s movie that ever existed. It all of the douchebag characters, like, their essence, like, poured out and created this Tino Sabatelli.
Into a mold, and they were like, this works.
I don't like his face.
It's awful. Johnny Gargano wins, so I guess we're all happy about that.
Yes.
Good match. I liked it.
It was all right. Johnny's great.
Mr. Regal is backstage telling a story. He's just a bad boss.
Dude, Regal is so good.
And Roddy comes in and says, "Hey, I want a match for the NXT
This
Championship
was
against
awkward.
Drew McIntyre."
I love how he comes in. He's like, "Hey, good to see you. Yeah." So, and when he gets into the stuff that he's supposed to say, his demeanor and body language, everything changes.
I remember what I'm supposed to say now, so I'm going to say it like a robot.
Yeah.
Beep, bop, boop, boop, beep, beep, beep.
Love you, Roddy, but this is a little awkward.
So Regal agrees. He's like, "Yeah, you can get your championship shot October 4th. How about that? Awesome.
October 4th.
Then we get.
Oh, is this Sonya Deville?
Yeah, that one. Cuts a promo about how she never wrestled Asuka, but she believes that she could have destroyed Asuka's unbeaten streak.
This guy right here.
And listen, if she even smells the record, even comes close to the record, I'm done.
We riot.
I'm done.
Burn paper.
I will burn multiple things down.
This guy right here is just smitten with Sonya Deville.
Oh, stop it. This is gross. Take your UFC back to the UFC where you belong. Get your face smashed in a little bit more. Idiot.
3B! Go back to 3B. 3B.
What's 3B?
Sorry, you didn't watch Friends. You were too busy watching The Room.
Oh! Out of all the flavors, you gotta choose salty on this one? Whoa! All right.
I'm just saying.
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
saying. 3B.
How about 2Bs instead and we get Bianca Blair versus Lacey Evans?
Yeah, this was a good match, actually.
She uses her hair, and I believe that should be illegal.
Dude, I don't know how they make it. Like, I know that you say that it's just hair. There has to be something in there to make that whip crack.
I'm gonna find hair. I'm just gonna go to
Whoopah!
I'm gonna go to a wig store
Whoopah!
and I'm gonna get some hair and I'm just gonna bring it to one of the wrestle nights and I'm just gonna whip you with it.
I'm just saying, man, it has to be more than just hair in there.
Ooh.
Anyways, good match. Both of these girls did a good job.
Yeah.
Bianca Blair wins,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it.
Yeah. Then we get, after debuting, Aleister Black finally cuts a promo.
Cuts a promo. It's a little awkward. I feel like he said words that he didn't mean to say.
Yeah.
A
little weird.
It was, then the Velveteen Dream comes in and interrupts Aleister Black's promo, and Velveteen Dream starts talking in ways that I don't really understand either. So maybe it was because I didn't correctly understand Aleister Black's promo.
Maybe.
But the big thing that I noticed about this was I thought the Velveteen Dream was bigger.
I thought he was taller.
I thought he was a bigger guy.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not.
He's like 205 pounds, 6'2".
No. Aleister Black's only 6 foot, and he's shorter than Aleister Black.
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe Aleister's got some heels on. I don't think he does, but you never know.
I'm just saying. I thought Patrick Clark was a lot bigger than that.
Aleister Black gets tired of listening to Patrick Clark and hits him with a spinning kick.
He black masses his hand.
The mic.
Yeah. It was really cool, actually. And then
so he sits down and he stares at him, and then
Velveteen Dream, VD.
just sits down right in front of him and just slithers away.
You know,
it was so cool.
I know that you like to troll me with VD.
Yes.
I know that you like to use the Velveteen Dream to troll me.
Yes,
But here's the thing. There is zero chance you, sir, want Velveteen Dream to beat Aleister Black.
He's not going to.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, the only way that the VD wins is if he cheats.
Okay.
If he
but
cheats to win, I'm okay with it. But if...
You are not okay with anyone beating Aleister Black. I know you better than you.
Okay.
You're better than this. I know that it's you're conflicted because you want to troll me, you know, like, so there's that like balance of like, do I want to troll or do I actually want something terrible to happen?
My heart is being ripped apart.
Just saying, man.
You're tearing me apart, Aleister Black!
Oh, stop it. Oh my gosh,
All right,
man.
then Dakota Kai says she wants to be.
Oh no!
I didn't know she was Australian.
Everybody knows.
Vegemite.
Oh no!
No.
She actually did fine. I like Dakota
She
Kai.
did a great job.
I come from a land down under.
Then we get Lars Sullivan versus No Way Jose. Lars Sullivan wins. Dude is strong, man. Like, he's
Yeah.
one strong man.
Good old Lars. He's got that bionic knee.
Yes, he does. And he hits a diving headbutt.
Headbot. Oh no! He hits a.
You were talking about his robotic knee, and I was like, oh, headbutt.
The diving headbutt, a la Dynamite Kid and Chris Benoit, to name a couple. So, I mean, like, what are they doing? Is this a finisher? This is a...
No,
Actually, no, it's not.
The pickup slam.
Yeah, it was kind of cool looking.
Then we get to the main event, which is the best main event in all of wrestling that has ever happened.
Yep.
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus Trent Seven and Tyler Bates.
But Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly have Adam Cole in tow,
Oh, baby!
who's outside the ring. They put on a great match. A great match.
Barn burner.
Yeah,
There's
Trent
so
Seven.
many kicks and punches.
Yeah. Trent
Picking
Seven,
people up.
Tyler Bate. Trent Seven did a tag. He tagged Tyler Bate in as he was falling, like he was selling and tagging at the same time. It was perfect. It was so good. This was a great match. But towards the end of the match, Adam Cole grabs Tyler Bate's foot. Tyler Bate is not in the ring at this point. Grabs his foot, takes him off of the ring apron, and super kicks his head off.
Beautiful super kick.
And then that is enough to allow Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to hit their finisher. Well, they hit him with they hit Trent Seven with like roundhouse kicks.
Yeah, so they pick, or Kyle O'Reilly picks up Trent Seven, so he's upside down with feet in the air, and then Bobby Fish hits him in the head with a kick.
Yeah.
And he just drops him, and then they both super kick him.
Yeah, it was a roundhouse kick.
Roundhouse kick.
And then Kyle O'Reilly holds him up, and they have like a high-low finisher.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, great match. They bail because Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Drew's looking real jack, baby.
You looking real jack, baby.
Real jack, baby.
You looking real jack, baby.
Real jack, baby.
Drew runs down to the ring. CFO bails.
Oh, yeah.
And they go kind of through the through the crowd, and as they're looking towards the ring and Drew McIntyre in there with his hot bod, Adam Cole sells it perfectly because Sanity comes out from behind a curtain, and Adam Cole just has this moment of like, no. they turn around, and Sanity mixes it up with CFO, and CFO is left sort of chasing their tail, or tail between legs.
It looked good. It looked real good.
It was awesome.
NXT. I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. Yeah, I was going back and forth there, but I was gonna give it an 8, but I'll give it a 9. That was fun. That was a fun episode.
It was better than Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. It was a really fun episode.
So it goes NXT, SmackDown, Raw, 2 Live.
Ooh, who texted me? Who texted me?
Anyways, that's it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Oh no, it's not a text. Man.
Phantom text right there.
Anyways, again, thanks for joining us. If you could hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, share it with a friend. And, check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And, Judge, unless you have anything else?
Yeah, nothing.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.
Yep.